what's going on? It's STS here right now for another simple review. Just got done watching another damn movie. And this is a movie that's another movie that I always want to see. Now, I borrowed this movie before. One of the times I went to my grandmother's. Well, I never got to see it because there was just so many other movies I was watching else. But I finally did get to watch it. And this film is probably one of the most random, like, violent. It's a 2011 Canadian exploitation action dark comedy / thriller film, directed by Jason Eisener, written by John Davies. And the reason why I wanted to get this film is because of Rutger Hauer. Now, about Rutger Hauer, I did a movie review called Split Second, that was going to be on this review a couple of videos before this, but it got messed up. So I might do that review in the future, or I might just try to recap it in my brain, or I might just rewatch it again in the future. So hopefully I'll get that done. I don't know what I'll do, but the reason why I got this movie though is because of Rutger Hauer, and this movie has like the best like cover I've ever seen in the world. And this movie's called Hobo with a Shotgun. And this film right here, like I said, one of the most random, violent, bloody shit I've ever seen in my whole life. And this movie has a bunch of people that I've seen before. I mean, this character here, I don't know if you can see it though. He's right there with the glory hole thing. That's Rob Wells. He plays Ricky from Trapper Boys. He gets killed in this from getting hooked to a sewer head and get like his head chopped off, or his head lynched off, whatever, basically with a rope. But basically this whole thing's just, I don't know what the hell, if this is like a, the way the setting is, it's in a city overrun by the Drake, who's this fucking dumb fucking retard. His character is basically a ruthless psychopathic crime lord of Hopetown. They live in a place that says in Hopetown, and he's a ruthless son of a bitch, and he's stupid as fuck, but he's the main bad guy, alongside with his brothers, Slick and Ivan. Slick and Ivan, his brothers. This is the most bloody shit in the world. And the city don't do nothing about it. The Drake overruns this whole fucking city, even with the police and everything. It's all fucking paid off. And there's some characters I saw because it's a Canadian film. And I saw people from Trapper Boys. Well, I did not know that. Well, Rutger Hauer's character, he's a hobo. He's a drifter, and he gets in this town, you know, and he's homeless, you know. And that's how it all starts. He just walks up with his car, and he gets crushed by the Drake because the Drake's going after Rob Wells' character and kills him because it's his own brother, I think, or his wife's, was a woman's cousin. I don't remember what it was, but they kill, and then Rutger Hauer just he sees one of these cops that goes after his hooker, who's played by Molly Dunsworth, who's Abby, who befriends with Rutger Hauer because Rutger Hauer saves her. And Molly Dunsworth, she's played, Abby is John Dunsworth, who's the leader, is Mr. Leahy from Trapper Boys. It's his youngest son or daughter, son, and she befriends with him, and then because he helps her out, and he gets a shotgun. He wanted to buy a lawnmower so he can have his own business, maybe. You know, but he sells a shot. Well, he gets there, and then there's some robbers that come in, and they have a guns pointing at babies. They just and this woman, but he just gets a shotgun and just starts killing. And the blood, the gore in this is so good, it's awesome. And but this movie doesn't hold back. There's a scene with Slick and his brother where Drake like has this adult playland of you can torture and kill people. There's a spot or a scene with 4 topless chicks beating the hell out of this guy with thumbtack bat or nail bat. This motherfucker then Drake has a fucking bat all filled with razor blades and just hits him with this guy in the bat, and he fucking just dies. His intestines, everything comes out. It's ridiculous. But Slick and Rick, they also because Rutger Hauer's character, the Hobo, he just kills all the corrupt city. He kills a pimp. He kills the corrupt cop trying to fuck Abby, try to rape her, trying to give him a blowjob forced, and kills him. All this shit. And Slick and Rick, they get all pissed off. They are just, they have a scene where they fucking have a flamethrower, and they burn children. I mean, it's just ridiculous. There's also there's a child molester, abductor, who dresses up like Santa Claus. He got shot because there's a scene where him taking a child, and the child's like, help me, you know. And but he kills that motherfucker too. I mean, it was pretty good to see all the random kills and random vigilante justice because he's so tired and pissed off, you know. He tried to take one of the brothers to the police, but the police were there on the Drake's payroll, and they end up fucking trying to carve him up, and that's when he goes ape shit. He's so tired of shit, and then Abby, she almost dies. Hell, I thought she had her neck cut off, or half kind of cut off, you know, but they end up saving her at the hospital, and Rutger barely gets her in time, because he gets one of the brothers, and kills, he shoots him in the nut. Well, earlier he burns one of the brothers, Ivan's hands off and shit. And he takes him off. And I'm trying to remember here. But then, like I said, the scene with the damn kids in the school bus, he just kills them all. It's unbelievable. He kills these kids. And and there's a kid at the very back. Like, ah! I was like, wow. And then we go to the hospital scene where Hobo brings Abby. Abby gets help, and she's gonna die. And the doctors, and she was like, "Come on, don't you die me, you whore!" And she goes up with life. And there's a scene with Rutger Hauer just goes up to the babies, to the nursery, and he says, "You know, you're the future, but living here, you probably need nothing more than a crack addict or a whore or some bully, kill people or whatnot. You know, you deserve much better, you know, or you might be like me." And then they start crying, and then the lights go off, and then they had this with Drake, because one of his sons got killed. He unleashes the plague, which is basically these two heavy armored, with every high level weapon there is, and they go ape shit, and they kill people, and they lots of kills. They didn't give a shit or anything. Oh yeah, there's just so much, and then they go to the hospital, they get him, and Abby goes ape shit. She gets her own little gear on and stuff, and just at the very end of the day, I mean, everybody gets prevailed. He kills Drake, and then the cops come in there and they're trying to kill Hobo, because Hobo's going to kill Drake. And the cops are like, the officer's like, "Oh, don't kill him or you get shot," you know. And then all the other people who was friends of Drake killed Drake, he had the guns, and they were going to kill the cops too. And then Molly's like, you're gonna die just for. And when the Drake said, "You're gonna die for no one who cared about you or anything," he said, "Yep." He ends up shooting, and then he gets shot. He gets killed. So he kills Drake, and he gets killed by the cops. And then when the cops shoot, Drake's old followers, which Rutger Hauer was talking about, they end up shooting some of the cops. And then they had the music, this do 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 do, and he dies. This film, he dies like in an honorable way, just like Roddy Piper died in They Live. But this right here, if you want to see some random shit, violent shit, this is go get this. Good fucking film. Is it rewatchable? No. I mean, because I saw it. I mean, too many parts I just didn't really care for. I always liked some of the scenes where Rutger Hauer just killed everybody, but I do recommend the film, but I don't know if I'll rewatch it again, because I've seen it now, and I'm like, it's alright. But that is a Hobo with a shotgun, and Rutger Hauer kills it in this film. And I think, yeah, but yeah, it's not rewatchable. This is a one and done for me. So, but that is a Hobo with a shotgun for Simple Review, and we'll see you later for the next review. Peace.